Hi everyone, let's talk about The Circle, a book written by Dave Eggers. I will use this book to share 3 thought-provoking lessons about the impact of social media on human life. I've read the book and seen the movie, but the movie was rather uninspiring, and I will only use clips of the movie to illustrate my thoughts about the book. The main plot revolves around a young woman called May. May is ambitious, polite and eager. I could relate to May from the start and was happy to read that she swapped her 9-to-5 at a local company for a high-potential gig as a customer service employee at The Circle. The Circle is basically the pumped-up version of Google, Facebook and Amazon combined. It offers one single account to manage your entire online presence, from social media profiles to online purchases to personal health history, including all connected devices and apps. Sounds like an internet dream, right? As far as The Circle's headquarters go, the author again drew inspiration from Google and the likes. So this is pretty much the setting of the entire book. I'm not going to delve deep into the book's plot or main characters in this review, but I'd rather like to highlight some elements of the story that really stuck with me. Elements that are very relevant in today's internet age, even though this book was written 4 years ago. I'll use quotes from the book to explain the lessons I've learned about social media and its impact on economic, social, and human life. Ready? Quote number 1. Being social and being a presence on your profile and all related accounts, this is part of why you're here. We consider your online presence to be integral to your work here. It's all connected. This quote is now more relevant than ever. Being social, in other words, having an impact or influence through social media, is work in every sense of the word. As May's co-workers put it, being social is not extracurricular, it is an integral part of her job description. For a company built on online data, it is only normal that its employees have to set an example. But there are many other industries that do not have social media as their core business and still select employees based on their online influence and following. Think about the modeling business, where follower count is currently one of the hiring criteria. Also consider jobs such as social media manager, brand ambassador, or content creator, where social media engagement is one of the key indicators of success. These jobs are not confined to the creative sectors anymore, but are common in marketing departments across many different industries. Even in careers that are not dependent on the social media savvy of the employee, people might experience that their social media presence is something that requires real work and effort. Just consider this quote by May's parents when they are reluctant to respond to the thousands of online messages they have received through social media. We have our hands full just working, paying bills and taking care of the health stuff. If we have 16 hours more work to do, then that puts us in an untenable position. In the next weeks, I will dedicate an entire video to this topic, namely to the question why being present on social media is a job, just like any other. Consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out. I upload every other Sunday and would love to have you around. Quote number 2. If you aren't transparent, what are you hiding? This quote is really at the core of this entire book. Over and over again, you read how the protagonists are struggling with this question. Do humans really behave better if they are being watched? I believe that from a purely technical perspective, a lot of crime could be eliminated in this Big Brother type of scenario. But it is almost creepy how, in this book, privacy is barely a concern to the customers. On the contrary, The Circle managed to convince public servants and even regular civilians like May to go fully transparent under the motto that privacy is theft. By live broadcasting her every move, May quickly gains a huge following and influence. This reminded me of where social media is heading right now. Snapchat, Instagram stories, Facebook Live, Twitch, etc. all offer more or less instantaneous ways of sharing your daily life with the public, and people love it. If this trend continues that way, I can well imagine a world where we all wear portable cameras on our body, simply broadcasting our daily life for everyone to see. In the future, this could well be the main way of expressing ourselves, of putting ourselves out there, or in May's words, I want to be seen. I want proof I existed. Most people would trade it all to know they've been seen and acknowledged, that they might even be remembered. Could this be at the core of social media today? The need to be remembered past our lifetime? Leave a comment below if you have any thoughts on this. I would love to talk about it. Quote number 3. All that happens must be known. Can the world be a fairer, safer, and better place if all possible knowledge and information are available to the public? Like I said, safer, maybe, but not necessarily better. The argument that all solutions can be found among the collective human knowledge simply does not hold up. Even in the present day, we already have access to more knowledge than the human brain can possibly process or comprehend. If you do not believe me, just watch a Did You Know video, like this one. Or consider that on YouTube alone, every second another hour of video is uploaded to YouTube. This means 3,600 days or roughly 10 years worth of video uploaded to YouTube every day. It is clear that even with this amount of data and knowledge available to us, humanity has not succeeded in solving any of the basic social challenges like famine, AIDS, or climate change. Circle-like data sharing and analysis might lead to more information, but this does not necessarily lead to any meaningful solutions. It is more likely that supercomputers will take over this role, according to the technological singularity hypothesis. Finally, I will leave you with this quote from the book to ponder over, as it certainly applies to the current state of social media. The volume of information, of data, of judgments, of measurements was too much. And there were too many people, and too many desires of too many people, and too much pain from too many people, and having all of it constantly collated, collected, added, and aggregated, and presented to her as if that all made it tidier and more manageable. It was too much. That was it for this book review of The Circle. I hope you enjoyed it and gained an insight or two into the impact of social media on human life. I upload new video essays about social media every other Sunday, so stick around. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!